butt scratches.
Well, it is another blessed day here in beautiful North Idaho, and if you guys joined us last week, you saw that we got the majority of this new water feature project set up at the front of our house. This thing has been up and running for the past few days. We all really love the way that it looks and sounds. We actually haven't experienced any problems with it, which is good news. Kaimani and I headed out this morning to get some additional boulders in hopes of getting the remainder of this fountain project wrapped up, and we're going to have a very busy next couple of days. Not only do we have to finish this water feature, but all the hay bales that you see back in the field behind me need to be stored for the winter, and myself, Kaimani, and Nevaeh are all going to be leaving town, which means that we have a lot to do. So we're going to get gloved up and start getting to work.
Step number one on the day is burying the water supply line. So Jeremy's going to dig a small trench for that. That line basically pumps the water from the bottom basin back to the top and round we go. Anyway, it's kind of ugly. We don't want it showing, so we're going to dig a trench and bury it so it looks a lot prettier.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no. Turn it up.
That's really not good.
You just broke it, didn't you?
Uh-oh. Well, I suppose I probably should have started with this end and then worked my way that way, because our hose just popped out of the fitting, which caused a massive little flood here. So, yeah. So like I mentioned, the end of the hose here popped out of this fitting. I'm going to add apparently more silicone than I did the first time to really get this thing stuck in there. The radius on this trench that I dug was just a little too tight, so when I started adjusting everything, it popped out, which isn't very reassuring. But I'll broaden this up so it's not such a tight curve, add more silicone, and that should do it, hopefully. Fingers crossed. All right, take two. We got everything plugged back in. I lubed everything up really generously with silicone. Set this rock here just to give it some support in the position that it's in, backfilled beneath it. So we're gonna let this dry for now and get back to work with getting the rest of this hose and the pond kind of nicely disguised.
What do you mean by disguising? You're gonna cut it?
I don't want to cut it. I want the excess in case we need it at some point, but we'll fold everything up, get it tucked away, start working on these two berms, and then backfill with gravel along the edges to make it look natural.
Operation hide the liner.
Natural transition. Yep, that's the goal.
All right.
Tuck all this away.
Mr. can you stop for me? I ain't got much besides this guitar. Like a ways you find what else I own in the trunk of that damn old car. Don't know what blue, but it's smoking like hell. And man, it sure don't sound good. They made it clear it ain't going no further. There's fury beneath that hood. It dragged my bones all the way to California, but it sure ain't taking me home.
Here's that first.
So if you got a spare seat and you're headed east, mister, that's where I'm going. I'm aiming for a holler in the hills of Appalachia. No sir, you wouldn't know the name. It's prettier than heaven and where I'm at the world. But it ain't got no.
All right, our borders in our main basin is looking really good, and the next step is going to be gravel. We're going to cover the aqua boxes with gravel, and then we're also going to do it along the outside to cover the liner. So Jeremy is just kind of digging a little trench so we can seat the liner in that, and then put the gravel in there, and that will kind of contain it so it's not running all over our landscaping. But it is looking so good, so let's go get some gravel. I just want to turn the water back on because it feels cooler when I can hear the water.
It's all mental.
But like, you know what I mean?
Hurt those pebbles. Okay, all of that liner that was sticking out the sides of the fountain has now been tucked away and hidden by all of that 1.5 inch gravel that we just got done laying down. We laid some of it down at the bottom basin as well as those 2 pools that are up above it to give it a nice natural look. We are going to try to turn the water on once again to see if our fitting is going to hold this time, which makes me extremely nervous. I actually didn't bury the backside because of that, for that reason.
It's gonna work.
But what do you think? How's it looking?
I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I'm very impressed.
As do I. Landscaping is going to make a huge difference around here. Do not judge it as of yet because there's still just some additional work that needs to be done, as there always is. Primarily, I need to make sure that we get the housing to the pump cover, but other than that, things are looking good. All right, collective prayer. Let's hope this holds. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Made me nervous. There's water on there. That's when I was shooting everything down though. I think we're good. Seems nice and tight. This rock is definitely going to help, so I think we'll leave that there. I'm going to do some additional build up on the backside, backfill some soil and gravel. We're going to put a ton of plants back and around this thing, and then of course, like we mentioned in previous videos, we have big Japanese maples and other decorative shrubs to be sticking through here, so should be looking really good. I'm so happy with how this turned out though.
Slow that music down and hold on tight to me. I've been choking on the wind, aching for summer's breeze. Will you remind me? Press your body on me. Now I'll give you all of mine. We'll let nature do the talking. Whisper wisdom's held divine. Will you move with me?
So it is jam season and I didn't get any strawberry jam put up this year, which kind of stinks, but we were eating the strawberries like crazy because we've been making this delicious strawberry vinaigrette salad that I can show you guys later. But I have 10 cups of fresh organic raspberries here and they are really ripe and mushy for just eating, so I decided I'm gonna make a double batch of raspberry jam. Now raspberry jam is so quick because you don't have to cut off stems or slice up berries. You just stick them in there. I don't even really mash them because they get really mashed up while you cook them and I like a few chunks. So I'm doing a double batch. It is 10 cups of crushed raspberries and then I've got about 2/3 of this jar left, which is equivalent to 2 boxes of pectin. So the first thing you do, I know, is add your pectin in and then we're gonna bring this to a full rolling boil. So making jam is the perfect contact napping activity, and it's also the perfect time to talk about the sponsor of today's video, which is Delete Me. Now you guys ask us about Delete Me all the time. It is the online service that we use to keep our private data safe. So if you're online at all, your private data is at risk because there are data brokers out there that collect huge amounts of everybody's information. They will use government sites, public information sites, and even your own social media to collect your name, your address, your birthday, your past addresses, and even your family members. They then package it all up and they create a profile on you, and then they sell it to other data brokers or companies that want to advertise to you, and sadly sometimes even scammers. When we first signed up for Delete Me back in 2023, they found our private data on hundreds of different websites, but their privacy experts took it from there, and they saved us so much time and energy by having them all deleted on our behalf. And now the cool thing is they will continually scan the web to make sure that our data doesn't pop up again. You can't always help whether or not you are the target of one of these data brokers, but you can sure make it a whole lot harder by joining Delete Me like we did. Just click the link down below or go to joindeleteme.com/GSL and use our code GSL. That's going to save you 20% off. Okay, we have achieved a rolling boil for a minute now, so it is time to add in our sugar. I am using organic cane sugar. This is not a low sugar recipe by any means. It's 7 cups of sugar per batch. I'm doubling the batch, so 14 cups of sugar. Now that I got all the sugar added in, I'm going to make sure that I bring this to a rolling boil that cannot be stirred down, and then let it boil for a good minute or two, because if you don't, your jam is just not going to set. I've experienced this so many times and it is so frustrating. So this raspberry jam is absolutely beautiful and it smells so good. Jars are sterilized and this has been rolling and boiling for a few minutes now, so I'm going to get Jeremy to help me lift it off the stove. We will get all of our jars filled and then we will get them processed. Now, a lot of people like to get the seeds out of the raspberry jam, but I'm one of those weirdos that actually really likes the texture of it, so I leave all of my seeds because, you know, I like to walk around with them in my teeth. It's a good look. I think this little guy's waking up just in time for processing. So I know there's some great freezer jam recipes for raspberry and other fruits, but I like to process it because we like to display it in our pantry, and it also saves the space in our freezer. Our freezer we like to keep open for all of the meat that the boys hunt for in the fall, so we don't want to fill it up with jam. So I'm just gonna go ahead and process this. You process it in a water bath canner for 15 minutes, and then it is good to go. All right, quick and easy raspberry jam is always so fun to make, and now this recipe yields 9 pints, and I'll leave that recipe down below. 8 fit in the water bath canner, so these are gonna go in the pantry, and then this one didn't fit in there, so it's gonna go straight into the fridge.
All them weeds.
All right, it is July, which means our garlic is ready. So in the past, we have grown hundreds of garlic heads. This year, we only did 2 rows, and Ludo ate probably half of them. So I think we have enough to do at least a small braid. We're gonna harvest them today. We're gonna cut off our scapes, and then we're gonna see if we can make a braid. These scapes smell delicious, but they are a little tough because ideally you want to cut your scapes in May. This is your seed head to your garlic, and the plant puts a lot of energy into growing seeds so that it can reproduce itself. If you cut these scapes off early before the seed head forms, like we didn't, you're gonna get a bigger, better garlic, but you know, life.
Oh, for me?
For you.
I'm honored.
This smells good.
They smell really good.
I really do.
You smell some Italian food.
Some steaks. Oh, one more. The stinky rose.
Oh, that one broke.
Oh no!
No braid for that one.
I can barely do a braid. Don't break any. Finesse, Jeremy, finesse.
It smells so good.
Is that one rotten?
No, just the top
You just
half
broke it?
off.
You break another one, you're sitting down.
I'm afraid to break them now.
You're afraid of me?
No, never that.
It's very scary. All right, that's it. I think it's enough for a braid. It looks like more than I thought.
Oh, that'd be perfect for cooking.
One healthy braid. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can put a braid together with this amount of garlic. I think it's enough. I mean, ideally I would want more. And so the trick is to put your prettiest garlic in the front and then use your little puny guys on the side. see if I remember how to do this. That's my best one. Let's go in the front. Or this one.
Something I can run to.
Okay, so ideally when making a garlic bread, you want to use soft garlic. This is a hard stalk garlic, and it is so hard. This is the hardest stalk garlic that I've ever made a braid with. And this is legitimately the ugliest garlic braid that I've ever made in my life. It's so ugly. It has like no rhyme or reason to it. But you know what? That's kind of our garden year. This garden braid sums up our gardening year. We're gonna call this a doing what we can gardening year. Normally I say no excuse for a bad garden, but I have a 15-pound adorable pudgy little excuse this year, and I'm gonna use it to justify the world's ugliest garlic braid. But it smells good. Okay, the moment has come. It is 95 degrees out, even though it is almost 7 o'clock at night, but we have to get these hay bales into the barn. So everybody's having a quick dinner, and then we are going to get hauling. We have 170 bales to get.
You let your mother spray you.
Organic.
All right, it's time for the annual tradition of hauling hay. You ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
Are you doing anything?
Maybe.
She got bit in the neck by a vampire.
The garlic didn't work. I pulled a muscle.
Rumpies, let's go. Hippity hoppity, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. Oh my gosh.
What?
You have been so good to me. Before I took a grave, you breathed your life in me. So kind to me.
That bell's gonna go. Remind me as we get closer to the middle.
Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it.
You're good to go forward.
Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Yeah.
Well, the guys are unloading load 1. I'm looking out there. We have so many more bales to go. So we're working, but man, it is so hot out here.
Still your love fought for me.
He's over there just licking his lips.
Like a buffet for the horses.
Imagine if you saw your whole year of food in one place. And we do this every year for these two guys. They're a lot of work, but we sure do love them. You know that you've got a great husband when he doesn't like horses at all, and you have 2 of them, and he's hauling hay every year. You know you got a good one. Every year we repeat this dance, and every year it looks just a little bit different. It's the same action again and again, the same truck and the same field.
How you holding up?
I feel fine. My neck is very stiff.
I'm sure it is. No, this is a lot of work, but it's fun times.
Yeah.
It's kind of stuff I envisioned when we moved here. You know, these are going to be core memories for the kids.
Yeah.
If they move away one day, we'll know why.
No kidding. No more hay. But the kids get a little bit bigger, and the old dog that used to follow, and then on his last haying season just rode along in the truck, well, now he's got a younger, less experienced pup following in the path where he once walked. Traditions, though routine and familiar, never really stay the same. They change a little every time. They change with us, with the different seasons in our lives, and with the different people that we share them with. And that's okay. Because 25 years from now, maybe the kids will be replaced with their own young teenagers. And the young Hyper Ludo will be remembered as a loyal old retriever. And maybe a new puppy will bound behind the truck.
One more. Let's go. Kick it up. Push. Oh, in the face. In the face.
And that's a wrap on Hay 2025. Oh, good job.
I'm good, guy. Yes, yes.
These horses may just be a memory of the ones that they learned to ride on, but the tradition will live on.
That's it. Nice job, boys. That's a wrap. Hay season 2025 in the books.
Half of it.
High fives.
No matter how it evolves or how different it looks over the years, it will always be ours.